Good afternoon, this is Gavin speaking. I'm just about to do a short pre-collection video for you, just to show you some of the key highlights. The final clean on the car will be done tomorrow, so I'm just going to show you some features. So how to open the fuel cap. It's a very simple case. If the car is unlocked, you push and open the spring here and shut. Once the car is locked, that's then also locked as well. Around the rear end of the car, here we are, there's your registration number. If I just lift up the boot, show you just here, that's your rear parking camera. Every now and again give it a little bit of a wipe. We open up the boot, you've got your retracting tonneau cover there, and under there is your spare wheel and your toolkit. Nice and simple there. We go around to the driver's side of the car. Quite simply open the vehicle here, and you've got your various instruments on the door card, so you can fold your wing mirrors in or out by pushing this little button here, left or right. If it's central, it's nice. So left and right wing mirror adjustment, which you then use here. You can lock all the windows, you can lock and unlock the doors. The driver can control all 4 windows. I'm just going to get in the car now, so just forgive me for the jiggery pokery. And I'm going to move the seat back slightly. There we are. So this is what we're going to see in front of us on the steering wheel. So if I just move the steering wheel around, indicator is here for left, down for left, up for right. It couldn't be any simpler than that. Your lights are also on the end of the indicator stalk. If we turn this little dial to auto, that would be automatic headlamps. If we go beyond that 1 notch, that means you're in full control. And then that would be if you went out in the dark. Most people do use the automatic. It is accurate and it's completely safe. I'm just going to turn them off for the moment and then move round to the same scenario on the right hand stalk. If I go down 1 quick swipe, that's just the window wipers moving once. If we go up once, that's intermittent wiper. Then with this guy here, you can alter how long it takes between each wipe. If we go up again, that's your first series of consecutive wipes, and if we go up again, that's your fast speed. All the way down to the bottom and let go, that's everything reset. Now on the end here you've got automatic rear wiper, and then you've also got 2 settings. So 1 is intermittent, 2 is constant. If you push the whole thing away from you, that's water on the rear, and if you flash it towards you, that's water on the front. I'm going to turn those off. Nice and simple there. Down in the centre console, you've got cold through to hot. You can see the temperature changing there on both sides. It's what's called dual zone climate control. To increase or decrease how fast the fan blows, up or down, and this is your directional mode for where you're gonna face it. It couldn't be any simpler than that. Reverse is up with the shift towards the passenger and forward. It is a 6-speed gearbox on this car, basically meaning when you're in 5th and you're cruising, pop it into 6 and you will hear less engine noise and you'll get a better return on your fuel. Down here are a few buttons to look at. This one here is parking sensors. You can deactivate those, as well as you can also deactivate the stop start technology. You've got downhill assist, that's really for if you're towing and it keeps you in control, and then mode just firms or softens the suspension. You will get used to all of these buttons, okay? Up on the actual steering wheel itself, you've got volume up and down, as well as on the radio here. You can search through your stations or your MP3 player here, as well as either on here or what's actually set to your program of choice. You can answer and discard telephone calls here. On the right hand side here, you've got what I call the book. Now if you look in front there, it basically changes what you see in front of you. You can then scroll down individually on those and set it to what you prefer. You've got up and down once you're in those screens, and then OK would reset anything, so for instance fuel consumption figures. This is your cruise control and your speed limiter. If you've ever used it before, it's no different from any time you've ever used it. If you do want to use it but unfamiliar with it, everything is in your manuals and your guides are on your seat. So when you collect the car, they will be on your seat. It couldn't be any easier than that. I'm just going to give you a quick demonstration of the radio, because you have 2 split screen here. If you touch the sat nav, it opens up into a bigger screen. Bottom left hand side, no, we don't worry about that. Bottom left hand side, it gives you information here. Okay, and it's just nearby points of interest, map view. You can change it to 3D. You can do all manner of things with this. Okay, if we want to go back to the homes, if you actually want to put an address in, you go nav. There's the volume for that.
Will be at this volume.
And you can also mute it, but we're going to have the volume on. It couldn't be any simpler than that. If you actually want to put a destination in, we press nav over here, address here. I'm going to put that into UK for you. There we are, and then you just simply enter the postcode. So in our case, AL35 Bravo Yankee. We press OK, set destination. It's telling us it's too close because I'm actually put our own Cooper's address in, so it can't go nowhere because we're already here. But then what you would do is you go back to the home screen, we go to here, we go down the bottom, and we would then do stop guidance would appear on here, so you stop her talking. Now if you want to go back to the radio, you simply just press the house and you go back to half and half screen, click on the radio. Now that also becomes the whole screen, and then what you can do is you can search for your favorites, you can have a list, and you can just add in what you want. Okay, and then you can, as I say, add those to your favorites, which you can preset into these boxes here. Again, this is all in the booklet. Very, very simple to follow once you've got the hang of it. Okay, to increase the speed of the fan, as the temperature, as I say, you turn the dial. It really is as simple as that. There are a lot of features that you can go through in greater depth, but this is literally just a short video to get you going. Now, one final point: when you're in the car and you want to start the car, you must put the clutch down when you turn the key. If you don't put the clutch down, the car will not start. Once it's started, as long as it's in neutral, you can then release the clutch and the car will be fine, as long as it's in neutral and obviously not in gear. But other than that, it's very, very simple. You have remote locking on all 4 doors. That will also lock the filler cap as well. If you've got any questions once you've taken delivery, you're always more than welcome to give us a call. But as I say, everything will also be in the book. And Jim, I spoke to Jim today. He said to say hi. Sorry he can't be here for you on collection. So bye for now, and thank you very much.